Hello, long time. I got you the t-shirts just for that confinement period. So, sorry for the pause. I had to reshuffle a few cards. We are back in a very confined space just to prove to you that Floorwork can be done even in these peculiar circumstances. So, I had a few days to think about it, and I had a few days very busy trying to cater to the needs of the coaching group I have launched last week, Onward. That's the name of it, and it's going great. I will be posting soon results and testimonials from it. And obviously, if you want to find out, you can just click on one of the links I will put below in the description. What I was thinking of is that I'm gonna just make these videos more about technique and try to add one small thing every day rather than trying to rush from one sequence to the other. And so, and as it was suggested from one of yous, maybe do a proper class where I would talk you through all the drills, and then together we can build a sequence, and we can even touch on flow work concepts from the beginning to the end, from the warm up to the cool down through the main meal. And that would be another option. I would post about it when I have a date in mind, soon on social media, maybe somewhere later that week, this week. But for now, these live videos are going to be about one move and how we can build up from it. And I think that's the most digestible format. So again, let me know what you think and let's get started. So today, I just want us to loosen up the hips and see a pattern that we can then use to either learn how to spin on our backs. This is something you can find in pole dance and breakdancing, or transition from this lying down position into a squat. But you can also take it as a way just to warm up the hips. So, what we're gonna do, and please excuse the couch here, it's really DIY. What we're gonna do is start on our back and getting both elbows out across the front. We're gonna be dropping the knees from one side to the other. This is a pattern that we were here last week and the week before, when the craze began, that we already saw. And what we were saying is that when we drop the legs to one side and we stop here, we could extend the upper leg. So that's the back leg. So I'm facing to the left, that's the right leg. Extend, and I swap. And I extend. So to just try to do that here, we extend the upper back leg to the extent that you can in your space. You see, I'm trying to slide my feet. I'm not lifting them to replace myself from one side to the other. I'm trying to create some form of continuity from one side to the other. Even though I do have to dorsiflex my feet and keep my knees bent, I want this flow quality to be alive. Now, we're gonna stop one side. So let's say we're gonna stop to the left side, and I'm gonna keep that leg straight, and I'm gonna try to use the air, the volume of the room, and finish the extension, if I didn't have the space here to do so, as I bring this foot to the ceiling and extend fully that knee here. And I'm gonna try to bring that foot as high as I can, all the way to the axis on top of my belly button. And I'm gonna bring the second leg out, lock that knee, and follow through. So again, I swing the back leg, extend the knee, go up, swing the opposite leg, extend the knee, follow. And you want to be here with your straddle, with your side splits. You don't want to be scissoring. You want to be bringing both feet as far away as possible from each other. And as we travel, we're gonna meet the floor here. The moment that foot touches the floor, it's actually quite hard not to bounce back. Now, if you've been with me, working with me, you know that this is something we want to avoid because it kills the flow. So we want to gradually land that foot, bend that leg once we landed, continue with the other leg, and bend again the leg once we landed. So think of it as two planes taking off, one after the other. And the distance between each plane has to stay the same. Otherwise, you are at risk of collision. So we go up, straight leg, up, straight leg. This plane lands, the leg bends. The second leg lands, it bends. So again, the pattern here, and if you force yourself to actually go through your side splits, you will feel a nice, juicy feeling around your hips, around and here. You can push on them hands to create more stability. And again, remember that you want both legs super straight here. This one lands, bends, this one lands, bends. Now to create some form of continuity, what we're gonna do is once I landed both planes, I'm gonna slide the second foot and drop both knees like we were doing in the warm-up to the side. So I slide the second foot that landed over the first foot to create space, otherwise I'm gonna be stuck here. And then I have space to do this motion that we started with. So 1, 2. And now we have a nice pattern. And again, if you force this opening here, it will feel very nice around the hips. This pattern, whoops, helps us generate momentum to come back up here, to come back up there. And as I was saying in introduction to spin. So that's it. That's enough for today. Practice this 10 times each side, and you already have a very interesting pattern that we will keep building on over the next few days. I hope you are keeping well, and see you soon.